is cool when you're part of a team.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Peter Palm podcast, where we attempt to read every issue of The Amazing Spider-Man week by week. So you can be a bloody good Spider-Man dude as well, you know?
Wow.
My name is Mike.
And my name is... Okay, go. Sorry.
No, what have you done? No, who are you? What's your name?
My name is Sammie.
Was that a song?
No.
It kind of sounded like you were about to go into
Yeah, it was. You caught me there.
My name is Sammie.
That's the whole song. That's the entire fucking song.
So what's the go this week?
What's the tea?
Oh yeah, we didn't do an episode last week. We should probably address that.
Yeah, not that anyone asked for one.
Yeah,
so.
no one messaged in and went like, "Hey, where's the episode?" You know,
everyone just like.
I mean, we had a whole commentary track to fill the void, but you know,
which we're proud of.
I don't think anyone has access to that movie, so I don't think anyone listens.
Thanks, Universal.
Yeah, because we made a little commentary clip, highlight clip for it, but it's been blocked, and that's why I haven't been promoting it.
We actually have a new intern.
Yeah, we do.
His name is Oat.
Oat, yeah.
Yeah. So he actually we locked him in the dungeon, and because obviously I don't know if you know, but we're actually quite good friends with Eric Bana and what's the other
Mendo,
guy? Ben Mendo, and they let us.
We're not in on their the little fucking scheme.
But like
you know.
they let us borrow one of their little, locked up spaces, little.
Yeah, he worked next to which Chris did he work next to? I can't remember.
There's a lot of Hollywood Chris's.
They look very similar. Yeah.
I
think it was Evans.
Yeah, I think it was.
They got Evans in our break while we were away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty weird.
Yeah, it was.
It's unfortunate because he's my favorite, and Chris, you know, but also good because we get to see him.
Yeah.
When we went down to the dungeon to check on the edit.
It's really cool. Anyway, so we they let us borrow it. So we're like, oh, you have to make this thing. You're not allowed to eat or drink or sleep or
rave or
repeat until you finish this. And then you did a good job. So.
I just realized I didn't check the levels on this at all. It's probably all out of whack. Oh, no, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Forget about it.
Hello.
It's a fugazi, a fugazi, it's a wazi, it's a woozy. Remember that?
You well. Huh?
Remember in Wolf of Wall Street?
No. I've never watched that full movie.
You haven't?
Because I get
You've seen
bored.
the Matthew McConaughey bits though, right? It's like the start.
Matthew McConaughey is in that movie?
Yeah, he goes on.
In Wolf of Wall Street?
So you've never made it past 20 minutes?
I don't know. Probably not. You know, I get up to the bit where the most I've gotten up to is the bit where he loses the control of his body.
That's the end.
Oh, really?
That's at least 2 and a bit hours.
Well,
into it.
That's the most I remember up to. Oh. Maybe I watch it and I just get this movie, and then I go in and I don't know. I have unpopular opinions, and I think that movie's kind of boring. I don't know.
I think it's good.
Yeah, everyone thinks it's good, and everyone's like, "What? You've never seen it all the way through?" It's kind of okay. So if you don't know, I can't watch Solo. Every time I sit down to watch Solo, a Star Wars story, I can't. I get to a certain point. It's after they get the Millennium Falcon, and then I'm just I can't do it anymore. I can't keep watching this. It's just annoying me at this point. Yeah, I don't know. It's not the movie's bad. It's just I just can't do it. And then same Wolf of Wall Street for me. When I sit down,
you should make a list.
Yeah, I make a list of movies that I just can't watch. For some reason, I just I'd rather chew my nails off than and that's what I'm paying attention to, or I don't pick my nose and I don't know
and eat it.
Yeah, then I'm just watching the movie. I'm just I don't care. Just keep talking, Leo. Fuck. Talk about whatever. I don't know.
Talk about yeah. What did you watch in the last 2 weeks other than Captain Marvel? We should plug Captain Marvel review.
Oh yeah. Shit.
Yeah, we did a Captain Marvel review last week. If you missed it. Spoilers and non-spoilers, so
so
all that's linked
both
in the description of that particular video or audio, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, check that
Please check it out
because I'm sure you've all seen it by now. So you know,
it's our first
you have no excuse.
Recorded
video recorded one
episode.
It's not going to be a weekly thing. We're not recording this one, but you know, maybe for special bonus episodes, and you know.
Just whenever we feel like it.
Yeah. We could do it for commentary tracks, maybe.
Yeah.
So we can avoid copyright strikes easier.
Yeah.
So like we have 5 seconds of footage, then we cut to our faces.
Yeah, I guess.
Because that's how the algorithm like does it, I think.
Really?
Like it detects like a certain amount of footage. So if you like cut around it, it might work, you know.
Yeah. Oh well.
But yeah.
Yeah. I usually look like poo during those, so
Like what?
I look like a piece of poo.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You know. Who are they to judge?
Yeah, exactly. Who are you to judge? Because you probably look like a piece of elephant poo.
Oof.
No, I don't even know where I'm going with this. I should just stop while I'm ahead.
No, it's fine. Just go with it.
Okay.
I realized in listening back to this podcast, like when we just go with the joke, it just, I know it's less awkward than when we go, that joke wasn't funny. And we go like, oh, what's this podcast? This podcast sucks. What are we doing? I'm like, it was fine until we said that.
Just got to cut it out, Mike.
No one's going to like care.
Yay.
Yeah, what'd you watch? What'd you see?
I rewatched
Same
Scott
thing.
Pilgrim versus the World the other day.
Again?
No, because I wasn't paying attention when you guys were watching it. So yeah, no, I rewatched it and I was like, I forgot how much I love this movie. So good.
He fights Chris Evans.
Yes, he does.
He fights
Captain Marvel
Captain
and
Marvel
Superman.
and Superman.
Yeah. I got the song Clash of the Demon Head song stuck in my head.
Hello again, friend of a friend.
I knew you well.
I didn't know Brie Larson had like a short-lived singing career.
Yeah, when you sent me that, that's when I decided to rewatch
really?
Pilgrim vs. World because I was like, she sings in that, so yeah.
Do you listen to the song? It's so bad. It's like just.
It's not that bad.
It's just like I don't know.
The
it's not like the worst thing I've ever heard, but it's like.
The metric, like the original song, sounds a lot better, like with the actual lead singer of the actual band.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's alright.
She's alright. You know, she's found a footing as a superhero now.
Yeah. I preferred her in Room though. She was really good
in The Room.
No. Shh.
She was in that.
Yeah. The Room and Room.
Yeah.
Coincidentally. Anyway.
Hello again.
Friend.
No, what'd you watch? Oh yeah, you were talking about that. Scott Pilgrim. You like it?
Yeah. Do I like it? I love it. No, I was thinking
jeez.
I wanted to buy Scott Pilgrim's Pathetic Little Life. I think that's what the first one's called, but they don't have a Kindle version, so I was like, rolled my eyes. Like
whenever I see it, I'm like, ooh, but then it costs too much.
The $40, $50.
Yeah, because they're always like the hardcover versions. I'm like,
I've got $10 off on Amazon, so I'm thinking I actually might buy the first, like Scott Pilgrim's Pathetic Little Life. I think that's what it's called, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, some stupid life or something like that.
Pretty sure the comics, like the last bits of the comics were coming out like when the movie was being written.
Yeah.
So they had to work closely together.
Yeah. No, it's the same as like the Umbrella Academy and like the Netflix. So because they had stopped making Umbrella Academy for like a decade or something, and then the show was being made for Netflix. So then Gabrielle Barr, I can't ever say his last name, and Jared Way started making a Hotel Oblivion, which is still being released. I pre-ordered the latest issue and it hasn't come out yet, so it's meant to come out I think last month, or this month. I'm very excited to read it, but yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about? Yeah, movies. So yeah, I rewatched Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. We saw Greta last night.
Yeah, we did.
You remember that?
I liked it.
It was a movie.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was a movie, dude.
It hit a point where I was like, just get on with it.
Yeah.
You know?
It felt like a short film that dragged on for too long.
Yeah.
It felt like it could have easily been a 15-minute film or a 20-minute film.
Well, I was thinking how long was that movie actually? I would look up now because I was thinking like.
It was probably 2 hours, hey.
Yeah, this should have been a 90-minute
Yeah, it could.
Oh, it was 98 minutes.
Oh, well, there you go.
So maybe they just padded it out so it would be a feature-length film then.
Yeah,
you know?
I totally, feel like that way. Because there's like scenes in that that just like they have no purpose. Like, I don't know.
It was directed by Neil Jordan, who did The Crying Game. I think that's the only other movie I've seen he's done. Mm-hmm. You've seen that, haven't you? I remember they showed it at uni, but
probably.
you might not have seen it.
I don't know. I didn't watch a lot of our uni screenings because, you know, living like an hour and a bit away from uni kind of does that to you. Just coming up to watch a movie. I'm just like, I could just pirate this at home.
I watched them all because I lived like 10 minutes down the road. So I was like, yeah,
and
movies
free
for
movies.
free.
Yeah, exactly. Like if that was my situation, I so would have done that too. But
Dude, my one regret throughout film school is not using the library to like borrow movies. Because they had so many.
Yeah, literally.
You can just borrow them for free. Because I remember the first week of uni, I was like, fuck, this is so good. I can just borrow all these movies like for free. And I never did it. Never thought about it again until I graduated.
I know. All this stuff happens like when it's too late. I hate life. Like it does that to you.
Yeah.
Really be like that.
Libraries are good. People take them for granted, you know?
Yeah, people do.
People are like, I can't afford books. That's why I don't read. It's like,
What? It's like
just a
libraries
library
are free.
like everywhere.
Like some people don't have access to libraries and like, don't take that shit for granted.
Yeah, do you like Greta?
Yeah, it's all right. I don't know. I would never. I don't think I'll rewatch it.
I mean, we laughed a lot. We were entertained by it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if it was meant to make us laugh, but
yeah, there was some bits in it that were so funny, and I just love that actress who played Greta because she was like, I don't know if she was meant to be funny in it, but she was funny. Like, there's a part where she like kills someone, and she starts like dancing or like it's really weird dancing, just like twitching and shit, like and like. You know, like when dogs get really excited and they pat their feet on the ground really fast, they do like the pat, pat, pat. She was doing that with her feet. It was like while wearing like old lady stockings. It was so funny. Anyway, and her accent in that too was just
Chloe Grace Moretz.
Yeah, what's up with her? Hey, what's she doing? Like, what are the choices she's making in her life? Like, I hope she's okay.
She has one of those faces where it's like she still looks like young. A little girl, but old at the same time.
Yeah.
Like that kid from The Sixth Sense. And fucking
yeah, she looks like a kid
Michael
with tits. Sorry, that's a bit weird. Sorry. But that's what she looks like.
Yeah, she has the Michael Cera syndrome. I think that's what I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
He looks like a man with tits.
A man-child. Yeah, man with tits. Yeah, a boy with tits, you mean. Anyway.
Sure.
Hello
what else did you watch?
again.
I can talk about things I watched if you can't think of anything else.
What did I watch this week?
What did I watch?
What did I watch? What did I watch? What did I watch?
Well, we watched the Jump Street movies a couple weeks ago, but we didn't talk about that last podcast because it was
do a last podcast.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, no, I love those. We marathoned them, didn't we?
Yeah, well, there's only two, so it's like a double feature.
Yeah. No, I'm glad we watched them back to back. It's funnier when you do that. I don't know.
Yeah, because you realize they're just the exact same movie.
I miss those movies.
They're clever though. Like people think it's lazy that's like, oh, it's the same movie, but they're just telling you it's the same movie.
Yeah.
But I feel like they have enough like different twists and things to make it interesting.
Yeah, no, like, it wasn't because,
most people wouldn't think to do that.
Exactly.
You know?
Like what's a franchise that's done that? Like made the same movie twice?
Yeah, well they usually do it, but like unknowingly. And like out of laziness, but this feels like a conscious decision to be like, let's milk this as much as we can.
What about Lego Movie and Lego Movie 2?
They didn't feel like the same movie.
No, they actually did not. Hey,
no.
I like the whole like Chris Pratt playing two characters.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Fuck?
But no, I love the Jump Street movies. I realized the first one is like one of my favorites ever.
Yeah, it's one of the most iconic movies.
10 out of 10.
Like literally, it's such an icon of a movie.
Like there's nothing about it where I'm like, that's bad, you know. I guess the cinematography is not like top notch or anything, but it does the job.
It doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah, it does what it needs to. Please don't.
Yeah, I just think from like a, screenwriting, it's a very tight script. And Phil Lord do a nice balance where they adhere to their script, but they also allow for improvisation.
Yeah.
So it's like the best of both worlds.
Exactly.
Yeah. I just love Channing Tatum in those movies. He's so funny.
That's his, like, I don't know. Channing Tatum hasn't been in anything as good as he was in those movies since.
I actually like him in dramatic roles. You ever seen Foxcatcher?
No.
That's a good movie.
I don't think I've ever seen him in a dramatic role.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Name a dramatic role he's done.
Foxcatcher.
No, another one.
Another one. I'll have a quick look.
Fake fan.
I'm not a fake fan. I just don't remember movies.
Rhino.
I'm the Rhino.
I am the Rhino.
Hateful Eight.
No, I haven't seen it.
Magic Mike. Both of them.
Oh, I actually want to watch
They're
those.
dramatic movies.
I'm going to watch those tomorrow.
Do
Are
it.
they on Netflix?
Ooh. They're on Stan, I think.
Oh yeah, they are.
They're on
actually.
something.
We did figure that out the other day. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But no, those are good movies, and Foxcatcher is also good. Kingsman: The Golden Circle, not good.
Oh, he's in that. Yeah. I didn't mind Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
He gets nerfed that movie. He was in like one scene, and then he gets like some disease, and then he's not in the rest of the movie.
No. I don't know. I like Kingsman. I'm like,
I like the first one. I don't like the second one.
such unpopular opinions. I
remember the second movie. I was just sitting like, what the fuck is this?
No,
like
really?
the bit where he has to finger that girl to put the fucking microchip.
Yeah, no,
and it's
actually,
like, doo-doo-doo,
you're
like
right.
dramatic music
and then,
playing.
But you know what they did that was really weird about? They like showed a close up of it, of like his finger. Like, oh, that was so weird. I hated that.
I don't get. I don't know. Those movies, and I don't like the action in those movies. I'm sorry. It looks headache-inducing.
Headache-inducing.
And everyone praises the action in that. Like, it has good choreography, and conceptually they're good.
What's the name of the actor in it? The older actor?
Colin Firth.
Yeah.
I almost said Farrell.
Yeah, it's a different one. Colin Firth.
No, Jupiter Ascending. That's the Channing Tatum role where he's dramatic. Yeah.
Mila Kunis is in that.
Mila Kunis.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Mila Kunis.
I'm not a big fan, but like she's fine.
I can't name one movie where I've like that she's in that I'm just like, yeah, she's a good actress. Like
Ted.
Fuck off. Like
I like
I'll
Ted.
never watch Ted because my dad loves that movie.
You haven't seen Ted?
No, I'll never watch it. I'm sorry. Like I'm not even gonna give it a chance.
It's pretty good. I rewatched it not that long ago, and I was like, it's not bad. There's a whole
makes me uncomfortable.
There's a whole running joke about Flash Gordon.
Oh really?
And he shows up at their party.
What? Actual Flash Gordon?
Yeah, the actor.
Yeah, obviously.
And they're like, whoa. No.
He's still alive?
Yeah. Flash Gordon wasn't that long ago. It was the 80s.
Well, it was, yeah.
Dunk, 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 dunk. Yeah, because Queen did the song.
Yeah, that's
the Queen,
true.
Queen Elizabeth did the song.
Rami Malek.
Flash.
Rami Malek did it.
He's done a lot of things. Jesus. Sammie's throwing things everywhere.
Can you get the box of matches from the room, please? What's that? Can you get the box of matches from the room, please? Oh my gosh. Please. Sorry.
You're breaking podcast illusion.
I am. Oh, never mind.
Jeez Louise.
Sorry.
Giving me editing to do.
Yeah, I'm
wasting precious Zoom battery.
Oh shit, okay, yeah. I shouldn't.
I rewatched Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, you did too. Yeah.
I like that movie a lot. Even though it's a bit uneven.
No, okay. I like that movie. I think everyone gets the wrong impression with me when I like talk about Wonder Woman. Because I like Wonder Woman, but I just hate the ending. I hate it so much. I just want to fucking punch it in the face. Because I love the fact that like it could, like the way it could have gone, like the whole humans aren't necessarily like pure beings, and like I don't know. She like realizes that, and she.
Yeah, I guess they were trying to do the best of both worlds, where she learns like two things. So it's like humans are flawed, but also humans are good.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
And they had to end it on a hopeful note because it's like it's a superhero movie, even though most of it takes place during a fucking war. Exactly. You know. Yeah. And it's more of like a realistic war setting than Captain America: First Avenger, because that's all like pulpy and like dun, 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 dun. Like Indiana Jones, where it's like goofy Nazis,
yes.
And there's like fucking lasers and shit. Yeah. But Wonder Woman felt like a real like kind of.
It was gritty.
Gritty. But
thank you, Zack Snyder.
I think that worked in Wonder Woman because she was like the ray of hope, you know. When she walks on the battlefield, she stands out more because she's all like, Wonder Woman!
And she's a woman.
Yeah, well, I think that scene's really handled well when she first steps out in the battlefield.
Yeah, no.
Because there's so much build up to it. And they don't do it in this like really tacky way where she's like, I'm a woman, I can do what I want, you know?
What's that theme? Oh, yeah, go. Because
there's a line Chris Pratt says to her, and he's like... Chris Pine, sorry. Oh, jeez. Chris Pine says to her, and it's like, it's no man's land. That means no man can step on there. And I was just waiting for her to go, like, oh, I'm not a man, you know? But she's like,
I am no man.
Yeah, that's what it like seemed like it was heading. But she's like, no, but that's what I'm going to do. And she just fucking goes up there.
I love it. Yeah. I want to rewatch that. I started to rewatch it my mum's like a month or two ago, but we went out for lunch, so I had to.
Yeah,
turn
it's a long movie. It's 2.5 hours long.
Yeah.
There's so much like build up. You know.
Yeah.
And I like it because it reminds me of the Christopher Reeve Superman movie. The way it's structured feels like very 70s, like slow burn. You know. And there's like scenes that are reminiscent of that Superman movie where they get mugged in the alleyway and she's like, "Pachoo, pachoo, pachoo."
Yep.
And there's that ice cream scene that I was talking about in the Captain Marvel review.
Scene. Yay.
So good.
I like all the scenes in the Amazon land.
Yeah, those were cool.
I love those like spectacle like battles and
Then they
stuff.
looked fucking disgusting in Justice League.
Yeah, they actually did. Like
It looked like a
They
video
look
game.
nerfed,
Like not
dude.
even like exaggerating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look like they were from like Devil May Cry or something if it was set in the Amazon land.
Color grading in that movie is so teal and orange, but it looks good.
I like teal and orange, but like when they overdo it, it kind of hurts your eyes.
Yeah. Like there's a shot where she's like looking at the water and the water's like the bluest fucking water I've ever seen.
Has to match Chris Pine's eyes. Fuck, Chris Pine is fucking beautiful. Oh my God.
Don't say it too loud.
Yeah.
He may-
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. The other Chris might hear it.
Okay, sorry.
Do you reckon Mendo and Banner are around to pop
Probably
up?
not. I don't know.
Okay, I hope not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Be on the lookout for any knocking. The here ad, I should say.
Knock, knock, let Mendo in.
I should get through these movies quick because, you know, eating up time. But I also watched, jeez, I watched 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, I love that movie.
It's a good movie, isn't it?
But
I love you, baby. We're singing the wrong bits of the song.
Yeah, literally.
I hope everyone just got a headache instantly. That's a good movie. JGL is in it as a little boy.
Yeah. Where's that actress that plays the main girl nowadays?
I don't know. Julia Stiles. She was in the Bourne movies. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she was.
Bourne movie. She got born in a movie.
Yeah. But I like that movie. And I found out Heath Ledger and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, they're only like 1 year apart in age.
But he looks so
in that
much
movie,
younger.
yeah, he looks so much younger.
He looks like a primary schooler.
And it's funny because I always thought JGL looked like Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
A little bit. Like when I first saw him in Inception, I was like, he looks like Heath Ledger kind of. But with like a more narrow face, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
You know?
I can see
You'd have to see a side by side to, you know.
to actually,
see it.
yeah. I suppose.
Yeah. Also, is Heath Ledger in that movie meant to be Australian or is he doing an American accent? Because I couldn't tell.
He's supposed to be American.
Because he sounded Australian most of the time.
Yeah.
But there were some bits where it sounded like he was putting an accent.
Yeah,
So
I
like,
think
what is
that's just
happening?
like not intended. I think he's actually supposed to be an American.
Yeah. They never addressed it, so I was like, whatever, who cares?
Yeah, I was like, I can forgive that.
Do you like that it's Shakespeare but done modern?
But done modern. Yeah, I love that shit. I was so into that in high school.
Yeah,
Like,
they always showed it at high school because
Yeah.
as like an excuse because it's like, it's Shakespeare.
Yeah.
But also it's a teen rom-com.
Teen mean machine.
What a banging soundtrack,
What was the
though.
one with Amanda Bynes? That was a She's a Man. Was that a Shakespeare? No, it was a
No.
different one.
I don't know.
No, there was another one that was like supposed to be a Shakespeare.
Romeo plus Juliet.
Oh yeah, the Baz one.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
where they have guns.
I love that movie. Don't tease it, dude. It's a good movie.
It's a good movie, but it's also, you know.
I love Baz Luhrmann. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm bad.
Fucking fight me. I like him.
Yeah.
He does weird stuff. He does just different. I'm sorry. I'm just like talking out my ass.
You like
now.
The Great Gatsby?
Yeah, I actually do.
I've only seen it once when it first came out. And I
Seen
don't
a
remember it
couple
very well.
times.
I just remember that song
Got
in
Tobey
it.
Maguire in it.
Will you still love me when... Was that
yeah.
song written for that movie?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, thought so. I watched What Men Want.
Oh, you did. Lol. This
There's
guy.
nothing else to say about it except I want to share this one joke from it I really liked.
Here we
'Cause
go.
It's really funny. So there's a bit in the movie where there's a psychic and she's giving Taraji P. Henson like a reading. And she's got the tarot cards and she's like slapping them down. And she's putting down like every single tarot card for some reason. She's like, Then it cuts to the table and she puts down an Uno card and no one addresses it or says anything. And she just keeps putting down the tarot cards. And I thought that was really funny.
That is humorous.
And there's no other jokes like that in the movie. Nope. There actually was some okay funny bits in it. Fucking, what's that guy? Pete Davidson's in it.
Oh, wow.
And he's like a closeted gay guy, but because she can hear like men's thoughts.
That was about to be Ariana Grande's husband.
Yeah. But she hooks Pete Davidson up with her gay assistant.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, because she can hear their thoughts.
It was Pete Davidson's coming out movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he had some funny lines actually. Now that I think about it.
He's ugly.
His introductory scene, he's like talking to someone on the phone. He's like, "I'm gonna fuck your mom," and then like, "Who's that?" And he's like, "That was my brother."
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a weird movie. There's lots of weird stuff. Because she works for like a sports agency, and they had to make this promo video for a basketball star, and it was edited like a meme. Like, well, it was green screen footage of him like dunking like basketball in the hoops, and it'd be like 100 100 like that emoji.
Ew.
And then like money would rain down. There was like a trap song playing like and it had that emoji where it's like the arms like this, you know that one?
Yeah.
All
right, now I want to watch this movie.
You probably shouldn't. Just watch those clips that I mentioned.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, because it's one of those movies you know exactly where it's heading. Like it hits a point where you're like, okay, we know how everything's gonna like end now, so just get on with it. Because you know those movies like in the 90s where they get some sort of power inexplicably, but it teaches them a lesson.
Yeah.
But they're using it to like screw over the people in their lives.
And then they realize that's not why they should be using
it. Then at the end they have to apologize to all their friends for like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to screw you, but you know, I was so focused on doing what I want, but I realized that's not the right thing to do, you know? I don't want to hear what men want. I want to be my own woman, you know? So yeah, don't watch what men want unless you're the target demographic, because you'll probably get something out of it.
All right, I'll wait till I'm the target demographic, then I'll watch it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then it'll be really outdated.
I watched Guardians of the Galaxy. I love that movie. It's
a good movie.
It's a good movie. It made me sad that James Gunn's no longer making the rest of them.
Fuck you, Disney. What the hell's wrong with you?
That movie works so well because it has such a strong like emotional core, which a lot of the Marvel movies don't have. Like I watched the Captain America movies too, and I'll get into that in a sec. But I feel like Guardians works better because you really there's a lot of little like what do you call it? Not idiosyncrasies, but little
character moments. No.
Character traits, I guess. Like the whole Walkman inclusion, like. Not everyone would have thought to like include that into the story, and it works as like a fun little like quirky detail, but you realize it has a connection.
Yeah, exactly.
And the way they unravel details, and that's really good too. Like when he opens up the gift at the end, and you find out that's why he calls himself Star-Lord.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Because his mom was his Mendo.
Yeah, Mendo.
Yeah, because his mum called him Star-Lord. It's like, that's so nice, Yeah. It's a nice movie. And then they play, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low.
Yeah, I remember seeing that in the cinema, and then when that song started playing, I was like, oh, oof, like, that's...
Dude, there's so many feels in that movie.
Yeah.
We are Groot. Dude, Groot dies in that movie.
Yeah. That
Groot dies. He hasn't come back.
No, yeah, he actually dies.
People forget that because they're like, oh, Groot's back in the next one. Oh, it doesn't matter. No,
that's
Groot fucking sacrificed himself. This is his son now.
Yeah, literally. That's actually so fucking sad. Like, people don't realize that. Like,
I know.
Groot's gone.
It seems sadder now in retrospect now that we, it's clear that it's a different Groot.
Yeah.
But Guardians 2, I want to watch that.
I need to, I want to rewatch Guardians 1 because it's actually been longer since I've seen that than when I've last rewatched Guardians 2.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it was until I rewatched it, obviously. Yeah. Because I was watching it like, this is better than I remember it being.
My dad has the Blu-ray for the first one. He's got 2 copies of it. He always forgets that he has movies and buys another copy.
My parents do that. Yeah. Because I remember I donked on that first one a little bit because I'm like, oh, Ronan's a stupid villain, I don't care about him. And the end's just like ships flying around. Then I realized that's how the Star Wars movies end.
Yeah,
there's always
literally.
like a dogfight, and then like there's the people fighting on the ground, and that's intercutting between them.
Yeah.
I just want to say I love Rocket Raccoon. He's one of my favorite MCU characters.
Such a good casting choice too. For
Bradley
Rocket.
Coops, yeah.
So perfect.
Oof.
Why is he never
love
in
him.
any like interviews? Like
I know. I guess because he just shows up for one day and says stuff and then leaves, probably.
Yeah, probably. Because his like face is not.
I just love the voice he does.
I know, it's perfect.
Makes everything he says really funny to me.
Yeah, like whenever, like for me, Bradley Cooper is Rocket. Like,
yeah,
it's instantly just defined in my life forever.
Yeah. He says lots of funny stuff in that movie. Like we're all standing up in a circle now. You happy? We look like a bunch of jackasses. Yeah.
Good character. Yeah.
And I also watched the first 2 Captain America movies because why not? The first Avenger. That's a good movie. You know, it's like a pulpy 40s, you know, romp. Have you seen The Rocketeer, actually? I think I've asked you this before.
No.
It's directed by the same guy who did The Rocketeer, so it has that same vibe.
What is The Rocketeer?
It's a comic book movie. I forget what publisher The Rocketeer is from. Probably Dark Horse or something.
I like Dark Horse comics.
Yeah,
They're
but
always a little bit left of center.
yeah, Rocketeer is just this quaint little, I guess you'd call it a superhero film, but it takes place like in the 40s, I believe. It's got Jennifer Connelly in it.
Oh, Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah, young Jennifer Connelly.
Oh no, you asked me during the Hulk.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's about this guy with a rocket jetpack, and there's goofy villains, and you know, if you like Captain America: The First Avenger, you'll probably like The Rocketeer.
Have you seen that movie Thunder Fart or something?
What? Oh, the one with Rupert Grint. What are you talking about?
No, the one where like the kids like go to the moon by farting. The kid farts a lot.
Yeah, isn't that?
Has that got Rupert Grint in it?
I think so. Unless I'm thinking of a different movie.
Thunderpants.
But anyways, Captain America: The First. Yeah, no, that has Rupert Grint in it.
Oh, there you go.
But First Avenger, it's good. I like Hugo Weaving as stupid, goofy Nazi man.
Stupid, goofy Nazi man. It's his actual definition of his role.
And Winter Soldier, I realize I don't like as much as I used to, but it's still pretty good. You know, there's a lot of bits where I'm like, this is kind of dull. But I really like that they kept the same screenwriters from the first movie all the way through the trilogy. Because it makes them all feel like proper sequels to each other.
Yeah, they all feel
stupid
connected. They don't feel
nonsense.
like the character. I was saying this to someone the other day, but I feel like Captain America has like such a full character arc.
Oh yeah.
Compared to all the other like Avengers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like he feels like he's got, and I think that's why they might like kill him off in Endgame, is because he's had such a full like satisfying like character journey. Like I don't know. Yeah, I love Captain America.
Yeah,
he's really well done.
I always sad because they never give him anything to do in the Avengers movies.
Yeah,
but in his own movies, he gets a lot of, you know, he's challenged. You know.
Yeah, and then he has a lot of like moral like.
Yeah, if you look at
dilemmas and stuff.
If you look at the 3 Captain America movies, there's a clear like beginning, middle, end to his
arc,
his whole thing, you know. And there's a lot of things that carry over through the movies that people probably don't realize, because so many people are like, Civil War is just an Avengers movie. Like not really. If you watch the Captain America movies as a trilogy, you'd get more out of.
I think
Civil
not
War.
Many people do watch them as a trilogy. I think
No,
that's
not anymore.
why.
People just watch like them here and there.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people watch the Iron Man trilogy as like an actual trilogy. But maybe Civil War is the reason why people don't watch the Captain America movies as a trilogy. I have a theory of that anyway, because it's kind of an ensemble movie in some ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. I feel like, the Captain America trilogy actually has more of a like ongoing thing than the Iron Man movies, because I think the Iron Man movies all had different writers.
Yep.
Because Shane Black did the third one. I don't know who did the first one.
Yeah.
The first one was mostly improvised.
Yeah. Okay.
On set. Yeah. Like they didn't have a finished script when they started that movie.
What? Really?
Yeah. Jeff Bridges says this a lot. He's like, we didn't have a fucking script, man. We were just making it up.
That's so funny.
Like they had a treatment, obviously, but they made up like all the dialogue.
Jeff Bridges. That's right. I forgot he was in that movie.
Yeah. I can't understand what he's saying anymore.
Yeah.
He's like,
oh no, that's so sad.
Yeah. Winter Soldier's good.
Yeah.
I like that it's all about like, you know, surveillance and
it's a reflection
to stop
of
things
like,
before they happen, and It's like, don't do that, you know?
And like the whole terrorist attack thing, I feel like, I don't know, it's like, it feels very much of a reflection of like that, or this time.
But like amplified.
Yeah,
to
definitely
goofy territory.
amplified.
It's like, we're going to kill 20 million people.
Yay.
Yeah. There's lots of little things in those movies where it's carried over from the previous movie. Because I remember in the first one, Howard Stark's like inventing hover technology for cars, but it doesn't quite work yet. He's like, hey, I said it would work in a few years. And then the Winter Soldier, Nick Fury has like a car that has like flying abilities, but also they have the helicarriers, and they've found out a way to keep them floating constantly where...
That's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I do remember the first one, the hover car that like failed.
Yeah, it's just cool seeing the evolution of things throughout the movies. You feel.
Ongoing motifs.
Yes. And Peggy on her deathbed.
Rip. Can't.
With amnesia. Alzheimer's, yeah.
Amnesia. Alzheimer's.
A bit sad.
Yeah.
That's it. Let's get into the movies, the comics.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, sorry. That was a tangent and a half.
It's all right. We're about 30 minutes in.
Okay, not too bad. All right, you're going first, aren't you?
Yes, sorry. Let's keep it quick because the battery's like really low. I don't know if it's gonna last.
What do we do?
Do you have AA batteries?
I think so.
Or we could... Anyways, let's see how we go. So, let me find the comic of the week. I read... Where is it? The Amazing Spider-Man issue...
47.
47, thank you.
You're welcome. Shit.
Okay, so let me take it back to page 1. Back to the drawing board. Sammie, don't start a fire, please.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was seeing how close it would have to be to catch on fire. Ooh.
Whoa, Jesus Christ. Dude,
Oh my god.
it's paper. What are you doing?
I'm so sorry. I actually nearly just started a fire. I could have
Nearly, you did start a fire.
Yeah.
Look, it didn't spread.
I could have just done that. Would have gone out instantly.
Okay, so it starts out Spider-Man and Kraven are punching, but it's a flashback, you know, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
It's the time when Green Goblin wanted Kraven to punch Spider-Man. Yep, I don't remember when that happened. Was that one you read?
Yeah, last week. I mean, sorry, not last week.
Oh, I was kind of sad.
Sorry. A while ago.
Because I'm like, you remember this issue, right? And I was like, I really don't, Stan. I'm sorry.
I like how he says that, but like, really, if you thought about it, like back in the day, they would not have like read all of them, especially if there's like 50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anyway.
Maybe they did. That was their only source of entertainment.
Yeah, their only source.
They had to wait for Spider-Man every month.
They didn't have the radio or anything, or like
fuck the radio.
Going outside and meeting your friends. That was their only source of entertainment.
Well, it's for Spider-Man fans.
Oh yeah, they just sat in their rooms and waited
You'd be a Spider-Man fan, you know.
Every so often for a fucking Spider-Man movie to come out. Movie long. That's me.
But anyways, there's a flashback, and you know, it shows Kraven getting angry. They're getting put in jail, then escaping jail. Then reading that Green Goblin died, then getting angry. So he's like, I'm going to go after Norman Osborn because he was meant to pay the price or something. Look, I read this morning and I can't even remember what I'm looking at. We didn't write notes this week. We're out of whack. We had a week off.
Yeah, so we're like we're not in our flow. We've lost the mojo.
We just got our flow and now we're back to fucking
square one, literally.
Anyways, we see May and Anna Watkins. They're hanging out at home because they live together, and they're like, "How lovely!" Then Mary Jane's like, "Hey, I'm here too."
She's like, "Hey, I'm here too,"
and she starts dancing, just in between May and Anna. And Aunt May calls.
MJ's like a manic pixie. No, I'm sorry.
Probably.
Yeah.
But Aunt May calls Peter, and Peter's like, "What's that rock and roll music playing in the background? I always knew you're pretty hip. You know, you're hip than you let out to be, May."
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, that's Mary Jane playing some rock and roll music."
She's a pussy willow.
they addressed that in this.
Oh, really?
He's like, Aunt May, for the zillionth time, the word is pussycat, not pussy willow.
What does that even mean? What's a pussy willow?
I don't know.
How can you get that mixed up?
But yeah, Harry and Peter are hanging out their apartment. Norman Osborn shows up and he's like, hey, I wanted to see how you're going, Harry. I wanted to see your new roommate. How is he? Because they haven't like properly met. They've only met as Green Goblin and Spider-Man. So he's like, hey, I heard you're quite a science whiz, Peter. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Wow. Does he actually say that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I wanted him to.
Fuck, that would have been so good.
But he's like, you're attending ESU on a science scholarship, aren't you? And he's like, yes, I am, sir. He's like, that's wonderful. Just let me know if you ever want to do an internship or something, you know?
Wait,
because you're smart.
Does Peter know who he is? Or
Yeah.
He's Green Goblin?
Yeah, remember he saved him and he unmasked and he's like,
that's right. Yeah.
whoa, it's my friend's daddy-o.
But Green Goblin, I mean, Norman doesn't know that he's Spider-Man.
No.
Okay.
Well, Norman at the moment is still a good guy.
Okay.
Because remember he lost his memory.
That's right, yeah.
In typical Osborn fashion.
Yes, of course.
They always
the
lose their
Osborns,
memories.
Yeah.
The goblin disease.
The Goblin disease.
It's carried on through generations.
Dane DeHaan, we're looking at you.
Have you started twitching yet?
Have you started twitching yet? I like how like that disease shouldn't like really actually affect his life for decades, but he's like freaking out about it.
He's like 60.
Yeah.
And he's on his deathbed and Harry's meant to be 18 in that movie.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're gonna die soon, Harry. You
And Harry's like,
better look for a cure.
it's actually really funny. Yeah.
I love how he just raises his hand and he's like, oh shit, I am twitching.
Yeah, it's not because my dad's dying right before my eyes or anything. And I'm nervous. I actually am twitching. Yeah, whatever. It's funny.
Then Norman Osborn dies.
Yeah, just in that scene.
He's in one scene and that fucking...
You don't even see his face. Like...
You kind of do. It's like obscured by light.
Yeah, but
it's
like...
hey.
Yeah. Anyway.
I can't believe they nerfed Chris Cooper like that.
They really did. Like,
what the hell?
They had such good cast, but then they didn't even use them to their full ability. Like, that's actually annoying. Like, they would have paid them so much too.
Apparently they're going to bring him back on the next one, right? Because they
What?
Okay, there was a like leaked behind the scenes like photo of they cut off his head and preserved it in a jar, like Futurama style.
Oh my god.
So I assume what they're gonna do is probably put his head on that Green Goblin like suit, and he'd be like an Alita Battle Angel type.
Oh my fucking god. He's gonna be Hugo. He died twice. He'll die twice.
Like what the? I don't know what they were thinking with that. There's a reason they canceled that shit.
Yeah, honestly.
Where was that gonna go?
That actually concerns me.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Whatever.
I remember in the credits of Amazing Spider-Man 2, like the graphics is like the Sinister Six is like weapons because they're like, yeah, this is the next movie.
Yeah, I remember.
Check this out.
No,
you're not doing that.
Why does that always? It's like the fucking Spider-Man movie disease. They like lead to something really cool and awesome in their next movie, and they get fucking canned. It's like.
I don't know. Yeah. I just remember fucking Alicia Keys and Kendrick Lamar song played in the credits of Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Really?
Yeah.
What
it's
song?
on again. It's on. It was a song made for the movie.
No,
it was really
then
bad.
I definitely don't remember it. Because I remember the song they did for Black Panther. It wasn't Alicia Keys. It was
SZA.
SZA.
I love SZA. Anyways, Kraven's looking around for Norman Osborn, getting
He's
real
looking
cranky.
for trouble.
He is. Where does he go? He goes to... I think he goes to like Norman Osborn's like work, and he's like, where's Norman Osborn? I want to see him. And the lady's like, he's leaving town for a week. So you just missed him. And he's like, out of town, eh? He must have heard I returned, so he ran away like a little bitch boy.
Oh, bitch boy.
And Kraven shoots lasers out of his nipples.
Oh my god, can I see?
I don't know like how he does that.
What? When has he ever been able to do that?
I don't know.
Honestly.
But he's talking about like, I was defeated last time because of Spider-Man's greater speed, but I've had months to develop this new weapon, a double-barreled ray which can magnetize his muscular
Double-barreled ray coming out of my
electrolytes.
chest.
Yeah.
Electrolytes? That's the shit that's in Gatorade, like, literally.
And yeah, he's talking himself up. Then we see that the college gang is hanging out, and they're talking about Gwen's throwing a little going away party for Flash because he's gone to the army. You know, and she's like, hey, Peter, you should come along and bring MJ as well. You know, it'll be a whole thing. And
send Flash off to get PTSD.
Yep, and become Venom.
Agent Venom.
Venom.
Knock,
I want to know when that happens.
Agent Venom.
Yeah. It's not for a while, I don't think.
I was going to say it probably wouldn't be for ages, right? Wait, does Flash get the symbiote first or does Peter?
Peter does.
Okay, yeah.
And then it's Eddie.
Oh, then it's Eddie. That's right. And then, okay.
We can do whatever we want.
I love Eddie. I love I word that wrong. I love that, like, the Eddie and Venom bromance thing that's like come from the movie. It's actually my favorite. Like, it's the best thing to come from the Venom movie.
I love that it even has like the breakup scene.
Yeah, literally.
It's like, we're through, you and me, Venom. It's like, I can't believe you lied to me like this. You were a parasite. You were killing me.
Yeah, literally. It's like a fucking like,
He's like, we're through.
He
literally
done.
says that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's amazing. It should have been a rom-com.
Anyways, I think they're talking about, bringing dates to the party or whatever. Because Peter's like, you're going to bring a date to the party too, Harry? And he's like, with Gwen there, that'd be like bringing a Chevy to General Motors.
I don't understand the reference.
I guess it's like bringing...
like a good car to a shit mechanic.
It's like bringing... yeah, something like that, I guess.
Okay, well, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think I am.
Wait, so that means... Well, I guess it's like bringing a... I don't know. My brain can't function this metaphor.
I'm so sorry.
But it's like, why would I bring this... another woman when Gwen's already there, you know? I guess that's the general gist of it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Bring a single car to a car dealership.
I know so much about cars, like, honestly. I've seen all the movies.
Yeah. Owen Wilson.
Cars 2,
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
What? Yes.
Plain white tees, all of them.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man's swinging for one panel.
Okay.
And he's like, I've got to give those photos to the Bugle I took of the Shocker. Because apparently that was the last issue. That feels like ages ago.
Yeah, that literally felt like ages ago.
Stanley's like, you remember this happened last month? And I was like, I didn't. Thank you for reminding me. And then in the next panel, he's like, now that we've remembered that Jazzy Johnny still remembers how to draw Spidey, we're back to the actual story. So they just threw a panel of him swinging in there to, you know, and break it up. So Peter sees Ned and Betty at the Bugle. And he's like, oh, you guys should come to this going away party. You know Flash Thompson, right? That guy who bullied me throughout high school.
Yeah, you know that guy, right? You know him so well.
Gave me a hard time every fucking day. Well, you should come to this party. We're throwing a little get a going away party for him. And they're like,
I hope they do something like this in the Marvel Cinematic Universe with Spider-Man. Hey, do you want to come to Flash's going away party?
I feel like they are.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Flash had a party in the first one.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
He was
a DJ.
Yeah.
DJ Flash.
That's so funny.
Yeah. I really like that scene.
Me too.
Where it's like, hey, did you bring your friend Spider-Man along? And he's like, like when he goes outside and he changes into Spider-Man, he's like, should I go in there and fucking jazz it up, or should I bloody, you know,
should I just
take down the Shocker?
And then he takes down the Shocker and leaves Ned
people
there
say
all
that's
by
not,
himself.
People say it doesn't feel like a Spider-Man movie. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, literally,
it has so many scenes like that where it's like, yeah.
You know why they say that? Because it's not like the Spider-Man movies that they know.
It's not like the Raimi trilogy.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, it's not a Spider-Man
It's
movie.
original recipe Spider-Man, I call it. Because it echoes a lot of the 60s beats.
Yeah, it literally does. I can't wait for the Betty-Ned romance.
Yeah.
And the Flash being mean to Peter but being nice about Spider-Man.
What about MJ and Peter?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm excited for that, but Peter's mine, so no.
Where she's got like Asperger's or something. I don't know what's wrong with fucking
Yeah,
MJ.
literally. I think she probably does have Asperger's or something. She's like so...
You look pretty too.
Yeah. I wish you could see our faces right now.
And then I saw her face. Anyway, Jonah Jameson's on the phone with his son. He's been like, hey son, how you doing?
Hey,
Peter
son,
walks in,
how
he's
you
like,
doing?
hey, I've got pics for you. And Jameson's like, what are you doing, you idiot? Can't you see him on the phone? And he's like, I've got pics for you. And he's like, well, why didn't you say so? You know, the whole J. Jonah Jameson thing. And he's like, these pics are great. Leave them here. And Peter's like, where's the money? And Jameson's like, you think I cheat you out of money? And Peter's like, yeah, you do. Every chance you get.
Oh, wow. That's
and then
savage.
cuts to Kraven doing some parkour.
Whoa. That's drawn really well. I like that.
Yes, and he's looking for Norman still. He goes to his mansion, I think that's where this is, because he jumps a fence and he's like, I want Osborn, where is he? And the dude's like, he's on a business trip out of town. Like the other lady said to him. Kraven's like, I won't believe it. I want to know where he's gone. And he just starts trashing the place.
Oh,
He's kicking down
he's having a
all
tantrum.
of Norman Osborn's furniture. He's like, he's got to come back sometime, doesn't he? When does he return? You give him a message. Tell him Kraven was here. Then we see Peter and Harry getting ready for the party. And they have this really nice car. Actually, it's got to be Harry's car.
Oh, for sure. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck?
And Peter's like, oh, lucky we're taking your car to pick up the gals because they wouldn't all fit in my motorbike. Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
And they see Gwen and she's all like, hey dudes, look at me. I'm looking good.
I like the outfits that they're drawing for the
know, it's
female
pretty cool.
characters like now because they used to be so basic and boring, but that's cool. Yeah.
Now it's the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not the 70s. It's almost the 70s.
Almost the
It's like late
70s.
60s.
Yeah. So it's like Nam.
Oh, funky.
Wait,
It's
so
like
that
Nam.
does that mean Flash is going to Nam?
Yeah. I
That's
guess so.
dark. No wonder he comes back with PTSD. Shit.
My God.
That is actually fucked up.
Yeah, then MJ pops up and Peter's like, oh, she may not grab me as much as Gwen, but boy, nobody can say that gal is in 100% Dreamville.
Wow.
So he's going like, she's no Gwen, but she's I'll fuck
Just
her anyway.
objectifying these, like just straight up
Yeah,
rating
exactly.
them. Like,
And
geez.
Stanley's like, before we wait, and to prove this isn't our version of the Peyton place, we're gonna skip the entire ride to the soda parlor and deliver you to. I don't know what he's talking about.
Whatever that means. Like, keep
He's trying to say, let's just get to the party already.
Yeah.
So they get to the party, and Ned and Betty are already there. You know, they arrived early. They seem like the types that would get there on time.
Yeah.
And Harry and Peter show up late. Yep.
Standard stuff.
I don't know who these other people are. I guess they have other friends, don't they?
Hmm.
You know, just fill it out. And Flash comes out and he's like, hey, it's too much. Someone must have told you I'm going to win the war single-handed. Hey, this is really nice, you know, hey. Then MJ and Peter start dancing, you know, it's a party, you know.
Dancing in the moonlight.
Everybody. And Harry says, hey Gwen, you want to come dance with me over there? And she's like, oh, no, I'm meant to be preparing this food. And then Harry's like, what? No chick who can dance like that is going to dish out meatballs.
Oh my God. What?
And she's like, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
She says, here, friendly philosopher, I've just resigned then. And then she goes over to dance and she's like, bom, 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 bom,
Oh,
bom.
that's cool. I like the colors. They're really
Then MJ is
pretty.
like, girl, I thought you were passing out the burgers, Gwen. And she's like, don't fret, pet. I saved a few for you. And then fucking Kraven storms into the party. Just bursts through the wall.
Boom.
He's
Wait,
like,
is it a house party or a venue party?
it's at Harry's apartment.
Okay. Well, fuck.
I'm pretty sure.
He just like burst through a fucking apartment wall.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like, where's the son of Norman Osborn? I want him. And he finds him and
what
he's
the
like,
fuck?
you're the one I want. I'd recognize you anywhere. I knew Osborn had a son and it wasn't
Notice that hair anywhere.
it wasn't hard for the world's greatest hunter to track you here. He's like, I don't know you. I never saw you. What do you want from me? And Flash is trying to be all tough. He's like, back off, mister. Nobody breaks up my party like that.
Oh shit.
And they try
Flash.
and fight Kraven, but like Kraven's like, fuck off. Slaps him away.
Fucking flicks him.
He's like, do you think a pack of rabbits can hold a lion at bay? You know, metaphor. And Peter's like, all right, I've got to change into Spider-Man, you know, do your thing. And he pops up and he's like, the mighty Kraven tackling a teenager. Next thing you know, you'll be proving your power by wrestling a parakeet. He's like, yo, I've sworn to have vengeance upon you. And then he just tosses Harry aside and they get into a tussle on like a, what do you call this? Like a structure. like a building structure that's not quite
A scaffold.
something like that, and having a bit of tussle.
There's a lot of those in the Spider-Man game.
Yeah. And I like this where the characters are talking in the foreground and Spider-Man and Kraven is punching up in the background like this. I can imagine that happening in a movie where the character's like talking. It's like, oh, what's going on here? And you just see like...
Yeah, in the background, just like I love that Stanley's cameo in the Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, that kind of thing. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, but Ned's like, go with them, Betty. Go somewhere safe indoors. I'm going to contact the Bugle. And Betty's like, no, Ned, I have to stay with you. If there's any danger, we'll share it together. Then she's like, I remember when I was with Peter, and I worried every time he left me to take dangerous photographs.
Yep.
And then, they call the Bugle, and Jameson's like, what? Harry Osborn? I know his father Norman. He's a fellow club member of mine. You stay glued to the spot leads. I'll be right there. Like, how about pictures? Any sign of Parker around? Nuts. Just when I need him there the most. Get your coat full as well. We're off to see the webhead you guys lumps.
Nuts.
He's like, I hope Kraven demolishes him. And Jameson puts on his jacket and goes to the
demolished,
scene.
Dude.
And Spider-Man and Kraven are having a bit of a fight. And we see Norman get into a taxi.
Exactly.
And he's like, I'll double the fare if you can get me to Westchester inside of an hour. And he's like, I'll triple the fare. Do whatever you need. Get me as close as you can to this Kraven fight because I need to check on Harry.
I want to go to New York.
New York. So I don't know, fucking Spider-Man and Kraven, they're punching on the scaffold and then he shoots his nipple lasers at him. And
shit.
Not
the nipple lasers.
Makes him all dizzy and stuff. I don't know, it takes away his electrolytes or whatever.
Electrolytes, it steals his fucking electrolytes.
Something like that.
I need a glass of water.
So Norman arrives at the scene, he's like, Harry, son, you're right. I heard what happened, I came as soon as I could. He's like, this Kraven must be a madman. Who is he? And then Kraven fucking whips a lasso at him and rips Norman Osborn up. And he's like, what's going on? And then he's like, don't struggle, Osborn. It won't help you. And pretty much he's like interrogating Osborn. He's like, remember what you did to me, you fuck? But because Norman Osborn has memory loss, he's like, I don't even know who you are. And he's like, what? Why are you lying to me? And then he's like, wait. My special Kraven senses can tell if people are lying to me, and you're telling the truth.
Lie detector, Jesus, that's overpowered.
Well, it's like an internal lie detector. I guess, yeah. His powers, his animal instincts.
He's got lying cat powers.
His animal instincts.
Instincts. It's like if you tell a dog I love you. And
he's like, I don't know how this happened, but I must have got the wrong Norman Osborn.
What?
He tosses him aside, and he's like,
what an idiot.
The prize is still mine. Kraven has defeated Spider-Man. Ha ha ha. Now with the past behind me, Kraven can carve a mighty future for himself. And Spider-Man's like, all right, I still have to stop this fucking dude. But he tosses Norman off the roof, and Spider-Man catches him.
Oh, I was about to say, does he get Gwen Stacy'd?
I think Kraven escapes because Spider-Man had to take care of Norman Osborn. Then the last page, Jameson's like, Osborn, I saw the whole thing. You could have been killed. Spider-Man tried to murder you, didn't he? Then you got cold feet, right? You can tell me, right? We're club members. I want to help you out. Then no one's like, then print the truth for once. Spider-Man saved my life, you idiot. And Jameson's like, you're still in the state of shock. You're not thinking clearly.
Oh my God. It just says so much about people that just have their own narratives of things. Like no matter what you tell them, they'll just make up something that just like suits their narrative.
Yeah. Then the last few panels, Peter comes back and he's like, oh boy, I didn't have my camera with me, so I tried to go down to the store to hire one, but they didn't have any. I must have missed all the action. And they're like, yeah, you did. And Flash's like, some things never change, Peter. You're still a fucking little dweeb. But then he's like, Parry. Peter's like, that's right. I forgot. You leave tomorrow for service, Flash. I wish you all the best, Flash. Something tells me you've got what it takes to come out on top, fella, and I'm betting you do. And Flash is like, you know something, Parker? Every so often I figure you're not quite as square as I thought. Take good care of the chicks for old Flasharoo while I'm gone, you hear?
Old Flasharoo.
And then it says, finally the banter dies away, the crowd thins out, and a lonely, thoughtful figure slowly trudges homeward. He was probably my greatest fan. If only I could have told him who I really am just once. But why am I thinking of him in past tense? He'll come back. He'll make it somehow. The good guys always win, don't they? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Mendo, come in. That was really abrupt. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh shit. Oh, here we go.
Fuck.
Fuck. Do you-
Okay. I went down to the basement to find Evans to feed him some fish heads.
All right.
You know what I saw?
What?
An empty cage.
Oh god.
He's gone.
Evans, you say?
Evans is gone, yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say that I'm a big fan of Evans and I might care for his well-being, but
I've sent a banner out to look for him on
Okay.
the hunt.
Banner.
Banner, Eric Banner.
Oh, not Bruce
Not
Banner.
Bruce. He's fictional. He's a fictional
Oh,
character.
okay. Sorry. God, I always get that mixed
So
up.
hopefully he finds him, because I thought we had him. I thought we finally had one.
How did he react to you getting him?
Evans?
Yeah.
He was a cool guy, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He's just super
he try
nice
to
about
kiss you?
everything. Oh, he tried to kiss me. He tried to hug me. He tried to shout me at lunch.
He always does that. Hey, in like bloopers for movies, he just tries to kiss people.
Yeah. I think he's one of the homosexuals.
Oh.
You know?
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Do you?
I suspect so. I mean, I'm not homophobe.
Okay,
I'm
no.
Ben Mendo.
I mean, you are Australian, so that automatically makes you a homophobe.
Would you like to know what I really am?
Oh, you're not Australian.
No.
Zef
I'm
African.
not a homophobe. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, if you hear from Evans, let me know.
All right,
here's
I will.
here's my number: 746 742
742
789
789. Thank you.
7.
7. Okay. 7 on the end?
Yeah,
Okay.
and also 7s throughout. It was 789.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
764.
Sinister
73.
7?
Yeah. What? Goodbye.
That was weird.
Okay.
That was really weird.
Okay, so I guess be on the
His
lookout for
pupils
Evans.
were really dilated.
Look, I don't think they trap these Hollywood stars very well. They always escape. Hemsworth was able to escape a boot. Mm-hmm. Like
A boot.
a boot.
A boot.
And Chris Evans was able to escape a cage in a basement. Greta style.
I mean, she wasn't in the basement in Greta. She was behind the piano.
No, but
Spoiler. Not really.
It ebbs and it flows. All right, get into your next comic.
All right.
Make it quick, make it snappy.
The Amazing Spider-Man, The Wings of the Vulture, episode 78. We're saying episode. We're not saying issue now.
Okay.
Spider-Man is swinging through New York. It's snowing. It's cold. And he's flipping around. And obviously, because it's cold, something happens. But we don't see that till later because I'm just getting ahead of myself. Sorry.
I've been whipping
And then
around,
he
always looking down, and all I see.
Anyway, he whips past the prison. He looks and he's like, oh, yeah, it's the prison. Yeah. And then we cut into the prison, the penitentiary, and the Vulture's dying. He's on his deathbed. He's like, grr. He looks like a fucking thumb. He looks ugly as fuck, like more ugly than usual. Anyway, he keeps saying this guy's name, Blackie. Blackie. I need to speak to Blackie. Anyway, so this guy, Blackie, I forget his last name. It doesn't say there. Anyway, so Blackie comes to the side of his deathbed and he says, you've hounded me for months, this is a Vulture saying it, to tell you where I buried my last pair of vulture wings. I swore you'd never get it out of me, but now I must tell you, for I'm dying soon. Anyway, so he tells Blackie where the vulture wings are hidden, and he goes, yes, finally. By the way, Blackie's another prisoner, just in case you didn't know. Context, that's great. And then he tells him, he's like, yes, I finally got what I wanted out of you. Bye, bitch. And then Vulture's like, wait, you snake, you're a two-timer. I hate you. I'm just like thinking, like, why did you tell him if you're going to call him a snake straight after? Anyway. But the reason why he told him is because he wants the vulture wings to defeat Spider-Man. But
Blackie does.
Yeah, no. Vulture does,
Okay.
but Blackie's going to use them for himself
Okay.
to escape. Anyway, so the vulture wings are hidden outside the prison walls. And then Vulture, as he dies, closes his eyes and sees his life flash before his eyes. and sees himself fighting Spider-Man and goes, I thought that before I die I would have gotten him, but I never did.
He sees his life flash before his eyes.
It's just
Spider-Man.
Him punching Spider-Man.
If I can turn back time.
Anyway, he goes, now Spider-Man's doomed anyway because it's up to Blackie Drago, and he's pretty cool. Anyway, so Blackie escapes from prison by like waiting at the prison gates. I don't even know how he got out of the prison in the first place, but that's not explained. So he's out of the gates and he sees...
He T-posed.
Yeah, he T-posed. He doesn't even have the fucking swingsuit yet. Swingsuit. And it's snowing everywhere, and he hits this guy's head and steals his car. But the guard calls the other guards, and then everyone chases him. But then he gets the suit just in time, puts it on, and then he flies away. And the guard's like, stop shooting, he's out of range. And then he takes off. We cut to Peter and that guy, what's his name? Harry Osborn, in the car. And Peter's got a cold because he was out in the cold swinging around in the snow.
Maybe it's cold outside.
His head hurts. He's got a snotty nose and runny eyes. And then he sees Gwen at school and she's wearing her hair differently. She's wearing her hair a little bit more like we see her. Not the full straight bangs, but like kind of like swept bangs. And Harry instantly compares her to MJ, which, you know. Anyway, so Peter's trying to concentrate during class, but he's really sick and he gets sent home. So he's watching TV at home, and J. Jonah Jameson has a PSA on the news saying, events of the past week have proven that Spider-Man is a dangerous, deadly menace to our fair city. For proof of the harm which that web-crawling public enemy can cause, consider the case of Kraven the Hunter, blah, blah, blah. And Peter's like, harm? I saved Harry's father. JJJ, you're just too much. And then he sees that the Vulture has broken out from jail, and he's like, oh, nuts. I'm sick and there's a jailbreak happening. God, like, really? Anyway, so we cut to Blackie Drago, and he's making a little improvement to the suit. He makes a helmet. So, he's flying around the city looking for trouble, just like Kraven was, and he steals a lady's purse and flies off. And then someone calls the police, like, "Oh my God, someone's been robbed, and it's a vulture." And the vulture's like looking down the city, he's like, "This is all mine, all the wealth. I've got all the power," you know, basic bad guy shit. And then Peter, really sick and, you know, desperate to defeat the vulture, puts on his Spidey suit, but he's crashing into walls. There's stars everywhere around his head. He's feeling really dizzy. So he goes to call Matt Murdock to get help, but he goes, "No, I can't chicken out at a time like this. I've fought the vulture before. I know his style." So he jumps out the window anyway and swoops around to find the vulture, even though he's feeling not very well. And then the vulture is wreaking more menace upon the town. He swoops this guy up and fucking kidnaps him. I don't really know why, because I didn't really read this issue properly. Puts him on a roof.
No, you're not meant to expose that.
Okay, no, never mind. That never happened. Puts him on a roof, and then Spider-Man sees it. He's like, "What the fuck? Is this allowed? Is this allowed?" But she's like, "Stop." Okay. No. So they have a punch on. They tussle. Spider-Man saves the guy, puts him back into safety, like drops him on the ground. Not drops, but like, you know. And then they fight on the Brooklyn Bridge or something like that. It's not really a Brooklyn Bridge. It's a bridge.
It's the bridge.
It's just a bridge. And they're like tussling because obviously Vulture can fly. And Vulture puts his like fucking thick ass thighs around Spider-Man's neck and like fucking brings him up into the air. And he's like, "Oh, fuck." And then cut to MJ and Anna Watkins and Aunt May go to surprise Peter at home, knowing that he's sick.
Aww.
But Harry answers the door. He's like,
sick.
"Peter's not here." But, you know, they all seem to be happy to see each other anyway, so they hang out. And anyway, so they're back to the fight. More punching and kicking and shit like that. And, oh shit. The Vulture kicks Spider-Man in the face, and he falls to the ground unconscious, and he's lying there, and it says "to be continued."
Wow.
Yep, that's it.
What an uneventful fucking issue.
Yeah, honestly.
Vulture's in prison, and some other guy's like, "Hey, I want to be the Vulture instead." He escapes prison, beats up Spider-Man for a bit, and then it ends.
Yeah, literally.
Unless you skipped over some details, but...
I probably did, but, you know,
whatever.
I really didn't.
Well, it was fun. You did that in like, what, 5 minutes.
Really? That's so good. We're back to our old shit.
We're back in the saddle again. Is that a song?
Back in the habit.
Yeah, I'd ask what your favorite is, but I guess the Kraven one was pretty good.
Yeah. I don't like the one I read because I couldn't even read it in the first place. I was just like, this is Jesus Christ. Add it to the list of things I can't watch/read.
Wait, so it's Solo, a Star Wars story.
Yep.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yep.
Issue 48.
Yeah, 48.
Of The Amazing Spider-Man.
And also, it's one other book, The Girl on the Train.
The book or the movie? The book.
I've never watched the movie, but the book, because it's so depressing that I can't read it. Every time I go to read it, I just get like really, like it feels gross. Anyway.
So yeah, wait.
Oh shit. Okay, here we go.
Who's this? They're knocking a lot.
All right, come in. Like, jeez.
Oh wait, who's that?
Hey guys, do you know how to get out of here?
Hey, dude, how are ya?
I'm good. You know who I am, right?
Yeah, Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, yeah.
I really liked you in Scott Pilgrim versus.
I'm not
the World.
looking. Oh, thank you. I'm not looking the best right now. I've been trapped in this place.
Yeah,
you
got a
guys know how to
long
get out of here?
I don't really know. I think there's a door over there, but you might have. It might be
The
locked.
door I came in.
Yeah. Why'd you? Oh, yes.
The door I just came from.
Yeah.
Or the other door.
Okay. No. Okay. Wait. Do you have any good movies coming up soon? Anything you need to film soon?
I mean, Avengers Endgame.
Okay.
I mean, it's already filmed. I filmed that like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, I want you to be there for the press tour, so I guess I'll let you go. Just don't tell Mendo that I told you where the actual door is.
Yeah. You guys seen Fantastic Four?
Oh, yeah. We did a commentary track for it. Have you listened to it?
Wow. You guys did a commentary track.
Yeah.
Did you work on the movie?
No.
Why would you do that?
No, we did work on the movie. Remember,
Whoa.
we were your makeup people, remember?
Oh, that's good because I'm not looking the best right now, so maybe it's good that I found my makeup people again.
Okay, yeah. Well, sure.
I'll give you my number. It's
yes.
it's 645.
Yeah. Okay.
689.
Yep.
635.
Okay. Are you
7.
single? Are you single, Chris Evans?
I mean,
I just need to know because, like, in case I need to. Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry. It's a bit awkward now.
I'm gonna go now. I've got to film.
I'm so sorry for asking that.
I've got to film my death scene for Avengers Endgame. Shit.
Oh shit!
Fuck. You can cut that out, right?
Yeah. Yes.
What is this, by the way? Why are you guys talking to microphones?
If you don't take me on a date, Chris Evans, I'm gonna show Marvel that clip of you saying that you die.
Okay. I'll do it. For how much money?
What? So you pay me?
No. You pay me.
Oh, what?
How much money?
How much money I pay you?
Yeah.
No, that's not how this works.
Shit.
I have
Okay, how much you want? How much you want?
How much are you gonna make for Avengers Endgame?
I've already made it.
How much did you make?
It's unspecified, but at least
I want all of it.
At least oh shit.
All of it.
Okay, fine. You can have it.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, I spent half of it.
Oh, just the rest then. I'll just take whatever.
Okay. Oh, good night. I'll find my way out.
All right. Even though you asked, but whatever. Asshole. Anyway,
Dude, what a fucking... He's not as good as I thought he was.
Yeah, he's not as
Jesus
cool.
Christ.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you want to follow us on social medias, you can do that. Please do
Yes,
it.
do it. We need followers.
This is our life's work. It's our it's the only thing that...
This is the only thing
keeps us going.
We wait all week to do this.
Yeah,
we just
don't
sit around, do
else,
anything.
no.
We just wait. Yeah.
We go into our sleeping chambers.
Yep.
We set it to 1 week.
Yep.
Then we wake up, read a comic, and be like, "Oi, you like the weather?"
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, you can follow us at peterpalmerpod on at
Peter Palmer Pod on
Instagram,
everything.
Twitter, Facebook, Gmail, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Gmail. Bye.
Bye. What the fuck?